You're watching the News Edge Early Edition.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Thank you so much for joining me here at 6 o'clock. I'm Anthony Antoine. Let's jump right into our top stories. Well, tonight, a church leader and his executive director are federally charged in connection with a nationwide forced labor operation. There were FBI raids all across the country, including here in Houston. Fox 26's Jillian Hartmann is live for us tonight in North Houston, where agents raided that church campus along the North Freeway here. Jillian.
Yeah, this was a major raid. We're talking about FBI agents, deputies, and SWAT teams that swarmed this building here this morning in Houston. And hours later, there is still a police presence. Now, some neighbors tell me that they suspected something was strange and suspicious going on inside after seeing many red flags. In a nationwide takedown, the Department of Justice says David Taylor and Michelle Brennan have been indicted, accused of abusing victims and laundering millions of dollars. Taylor was the leader of the Kingdom of God Global Church, while Brennan was the executive director. The church was formerly known as Joshua Media Ministries International, or JMMI. Wednesday morning, FBI agents raided the JMMI Global Campus for harvest along the North Freeway. Property records show it's owned by the church since 2023. The building used to be a hotel. A man who works next door said he saw some unusual behavior.
I was actually here whenever they started moving into the building. It was just like U-Haul trucks going in, and I never saw anyone get out. I never saw people leave. They would just, trucks would show up and they'd leave. So it kind of makes sense, I guess, why they would choose a building like that if they're going to hold a bunch of people in.
According to the DOJ, Taylor operated call centers in Michigan, Florida, Texas, and Missouri, where victims would work as Taylor's personal servants. Victims who disobeyed orders or failed to reach monetary goals, both defendants would allegedly punish victims with public humiliation, food or shelter restrictions, psychological abuse, sleep deprivation, or even physical assaults.
Definitely odd. We've seen people like cutting the grass with like a push mower. I know that like the punishment was like a thing that they were doing or indicted for, or accused of, or something like that. And I think that might have been it too, because like there'd be like one guy with just a push mower just mowing this large field. One guy, and it was never the same person either. It was always like different people.
The 23-page indictment shows disturbing text messages from Taylor, including this one from March 2022. He allegedly sent this text to a group chat saying point blank, "If you don't work, you can't eat." Taylor also allegedly had his victims transport women from ministry houses and airports to his location and ensure the women took Plan B emergency contraceptives. Now, authorities say both defendants used donation money to buy luxury properties, cars, boats, jet skis, or other lavish items. Now, both defendants could face up to 20 years in prison for conspiracy to commit forced labor and money laundering. Reporting live, I'm Jillian Hartmann, Fox 26 News.
Solid reporting there, Jillian. Thank you so much. And huge shout out to Sherman DeSalle, who was on the ground, the first reporter on the market on the ground this morning, witnessing that raid take place in the early morning hours. So stay with Fox 26 as we continue our coverage of the raid happening at JMMI Global. We will update you guys on air and on Fox Local, where it is free for you to download wherever you find it more convenient, your cell phone or your smart TV.